Hello, my topic is historical significance of the formation of the Kazakh SSR. My name is Inkar Tuligin, student of group SE 2540. Do you know that modern Kazakhstan began not only in 1991 but much earlier in 1920? On August 26, 2025, it was 105 years since the Kazakh SSR was created. However, many students don't know clearly understand what it was. Some people confuse it with the Alaj autonomy or think they are the same, although they had different political ideas and historical rules. The problem is that without understanding the Kazakh SSR, we cannot fully understand modern Kazakhstan, its borders, capital, and system of government. Today, I will explain why the creation of the Kazakh SSR was an important step in the development of our state. Before, in 1920, Kazakh lands were divided and didn't form a single political unit. The north and east were part of the Russian Empire. The south belonged to Turkestan and the west included the Bukhi Horde. Because of this division, Kazakhs didn't have one unified national state or centralized administration. After the 1917 revolution, there was an attempt to create the Alaj autonomy, which aimed to build a national government based on democratic principles. However, it didn't last long due to political instability and the rise of Soviet power. So the question was, could Kazakhs have their own state? The answer was yes, but under the control of Moscow within the Soviet system. On August 26, in 1920, Vladimir Lenin signed a decree to create the Kyrgyz Autonomous Soviet Socialist Republic. At the time, Kazakhs were officially called Kyrgyz, which often causes confusion today. In 1925, the name was officially changed to the Kazakh SSR, reflecting the true identity of the pupil. The first capital of the republic was Orenburg, which also played an important administrative and political role at that time. Poland formally belonged to local Soviets, but in reality the main decisions were controlled by Moscow. Describe this implementation, the creation of the Kazakh SSR becomes the first real state toward restoring Kazakh statehood after nearly 200 years without an independent state. In 1924-1925, national territorial delimitation in Central Asia helped unite many Kazakh lands into one republic. This process played a key role in forming the modern territorial structure of Kazakhstan. In 1924-1925, national territorial delimitation in Central Asia helped unite many Kazakh lands into one republic. This process played a key role in forming the modern territorial structure of Kazakhstan. Second, government. New state institutions were created, and for the first time in many years, local Kazakhs began to actively participate in administration and political life. This helped develop national elites and administrative experience. Third, culture and education. Schools in the Kazakh language opened, newspapers appeared, and national literature began to develop more actively. By the mid in 1920s, hundreds of schools in the Kazakh language were opened, which helped increase literacy among the population. They contributed to the preservation and development of Kazakh culture. In 1925, the capital moved to Kazarda, and in 1929 it moved to Almaty, which later became the largest city of Kazakhstan. The territory also became larger as new region joined the republic in 1924. What is important of the Kazakh SSR? First, it becomes the foundation for future independent Kazakhstan. Second, it united most Kazakh lands into one political and territorial unit. Third, it gave people sense of having their own state and national identity. I personally believe that without the Kazakh SSR, Kazakhstan wouldn't exist in its current form. This is my main conclusion. Of course, it wasn't fully independent because Moscow controlled key decision and limited political freedom. However, it was still an important and necessary first step.